The November election with Kentucky's primary wrapped up.
Yeah, there were several big races on the ballot, including a couple of seats on Louisville's Metro Council. So Jim Trapman joining us in the studio to go over those key results here, Jim.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start, Grace and Eric, with the race that had by far the biggest field that we saw yesterday, and that was for District 4's Metro Council seat. You can see District 4 on the map behind me. It encompasses parts of downtown, Nulu, and Butchertown. Ken Herndon was able to hold off the other 10 challengers to win that primary, despite what was a pretty low turnout for that race. The district reporting less than 2,000 people actually came out and voted in that race. Still, Herndon able to gather 28% of the vote, and he told us that he looks forward to the general election coming up in November.
I am elated. It's been 6 months of hard work with a great campaign team, great neighbors, great supporters, and actually congratulations to the other 9 candidates. We had a great field of fine people.
Now, as of now, there's no Republican candidate on the ballot for that November race. Let's flip on over now to District 8, where Ben Reno Weber defeated his primary opponent for a spot on the November ballot. The incumbent bested Taylor McGovern Ucelis by just over 1,400 votes. Reno Weber said that he's grateful for the reflection of the voters' faith in the job that he has already been doing.
I was already in this seat and doing this work, and I'm grateful that the residents of District 8 thought we were doing a good job, and I'm grateful and humbled that we have the opportunity to do it again.
We know that growth and traffic and crime were all big issues in that race, and just like in District 4, likely not going to be a Republican challenger for Reno Weber to come up in November. But that is not the case when we flip over to the State House and Senate races. We had a number of those yesterday on the ballot. We'll dive more into those coming up here in just about half an hour. Grace, Eric?
All right, Jim, thank you. While nearly all Metro Council incumbents won their primaries, there will be a new council member in District 6. That's the district that includes Old Louisville and the surrounding area. Democrat J.P. Leninger defeated incumbent Phil Baker and challenger Kate Holm. No Republicans filed for that seat. Republican Kentucky lawmaker Kevin Bratcher is a step closer to trading in the Kentucky House for city government and the Metro Council. He defeated Robert Zeller in District 22. Bratcher will now face Democrat Rashawn Crawley, who was unopposed in November. To see the vote tallies and to break down the results, just check out our primary election coverage at WHAS11.com. There's a link right there at the homepage. 6:04 now. After a violent night across the city, Metro Police are now investigating 4 separate shootings, and all of them happened in a span of 90 minutes.
Police say in one of them, a teenager died. It happened just before 9:30 last night in the Chickasaw neighborhood. Police found a male juvenile shot in the front yard of a house at Garland and Lewis Coleman Jr. Drive. He died at the scene.
Another teenager who'd been shot was found in the Shawnee neighborhood. Police say they were called to West Market and Amy Avenue around 9:15 last night. The teenager was taken to a local hospital. Fortunately, he is expected to survive. But shortly before that, officers were called to Versailles Lane in Okolona, where they found a man who'd been shot. He was taken to a local hospital but died during surgery. Police have detained a person of interest in this shooting.
Finally, just before 10:30, there were reports of a shooting in the Portland neighborhood. Officers say they found a man on North 20th Street with a gunshot wound to the head. He was taken to the hospital in life-threatening condition. Investigators do not believe any of these shootings are related, so if you have any information that could help detectives, call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD or use the online portal.
The man accused of setting this Krispy Kreme in the Highlands on fire will face a judge today. His name is Michael Moore. Police arrested him yesterday and charged him with arson. Here's a closer look at that. You can see the smoke there and how much it filled the sky. That donut shop is located on Bardstown Road in the Gardner Lane Shopping Center. A lot of you are familiar with it. It's been there since 1964.
I was really shocked. I've been coming here since I was in high school in the 60s.
I mean, almost in tears when I heard about it on the news. I was like, oh no, that is my Krispy Kreme. Because when we have donuts at work, I would go and get, Krispy Kremes and take it into work for the teachers.
A lot of people have familiarity with this. This opened in 1964, as we mentioned. That was the same year civil or segregation ended, so There was a lot of draw for people to attend this or visit this Krispy Kreme. Louisville Fire deemed it arson. They say Moore threw a plastic bottle on the roof while workers were still inside. One person was treated for smoke inhalation. Luckily, there were no other injuries. Moore is expected to appear in court at 9.
Happening tomorrow, Metro Police Chief Jacqueline Gwynn Villaroel will give her first briefing on the arrest of top golfer Scotty Scheffler. We expect her to give some answers about the lack of body cam footage and how the arrest took place. Police did arrest Scheffler last Friday outside Valhalla Golf Club. Officers say he ignored commands and dragged one officer with his car as police were investigating the death of a security employee hit by a shuttle bus. While there is no police body cam video of the incident, there is video from a camera across the street. Mayor Greenberg says he's seen that video.
I will let the video speak for itself. It shows the arrest of Mr. Scheffler, and I will let others come to their own conclusions.
Scheffler's first court appearance is now set for June the 3rd after a judge granted his attorney's request to move it for scheduling conflicts. In court, Jefferson County Attorney Mike O'Connell pushed for Scheffler to show up in person.
This man should be treated like everyone else in this matter. The rule says, as you are well aware, that if you are charged with a felony, you are to be present for arraignment and in all stages of the proceeding.
And Mr. O'Connell says, well, we don't want to treat him differently. Then go through and look how many cases are agreed to by continuance by the county every day. They are absolutely treating him differently.
When agreeing to the delay, the judge said Scheffler will have to appear in person for his upcoming court date.